Magandang araw ho sa lahat. Welcome sa lahat ng mga kapatid natin, Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Lahat ng mga naka-access sa itong channel, lalong-lalo na ang mga OFW na nagtatrabaho sa labas ng bansa para maiahon ang kanilang mga pamilya, mga kapatid, mga magulang sa kahirapan dito sa bansa natin. Magandang araw ho sa inyong lahat. Saludo po ang The Wizard Channel sa inyong lahat mga OFWs. Kung saang sulok man kayo sa mundo. Maraming mga viewers natin galing sa Singapore, sa Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, sa Germany, meron din tayo sa Canada, sa USA, Hong Kong, Korea, South Korea, sa Japan, meron din tayong mga viewers sa The Wizard Channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Saludo po ako sa inyo. Dahil kayo yung tumutulong sa bansa natin upang iahon ang ekonomiya natin, mga katikdol. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. At pasensya na sa mga pasaway na mga Pilipino dito sa bansa natin. Yung mga ngayon lang naka-access sa channel natin, paki-click subscribe sa ibaba ng video ito at maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sa araw pong ito mga katikdol, ganito yan. Noong nakaraang June 3, naganap yung pangatlong hearing sa ABS-CBN kung saan iniimbita via Zoom ang abogado ng ABS-CBN at saka itong may-ari ng ABS-CBN na si GABBY LOPEZ upang mabigyang linaw ang lahat ng mga issues involving ABS-CBN, lalong-lalo na sa issue nito sa yung tinatawag nating citizenship ni GABBY LOPEZ. Sa puntong ito mga katigdol, tunghayan natin ang kung paano binara ang speech ni Congressman Defensor ni Congressman Remulla, mga katigdol.
Hold up.
Attorney Bautista, that the SEC in fact approve the submission of the incorporation papers of ABS-CBN. Malinaw po ang sinabi ng SEC ngayon, ministerial. Kung ano yung nilagay doon, tinanggap po nila. So there was no approval as to the citizenship. There's no approval or process for the SEC. So papasok na po ako, Mr. Chairman, doon sa aking mga katanungan. Again, to Mr. GABBY LOPEZ, kay Attorney Bautista, magandang hapon po sa inyo. Ang una ko pong tanong kay Mr. GABBY LOPEZ, kanina po binanggit, no, since birth, wala po kayong Philippine passport until ito pong 2001, nung kayo po yung nag-apply ng recognition as a Filipino citizen. Mr. Lopez?
Opo, Your Honor.
Yes, and to date, Mr. Lopez, meron po ba kayong Philippine passport na o US passport pa rin po?
Your Honor, I have two passports. I used both passports.
Okay. Ngayon, ito po yung gusto ko lang iklaro, and Attorney Bautista can reply to this. In 1996, February 1996, you were issued an American passport. Is that correct, Mr. Lopez?
I don't recall, Your Honor, when my American passport, the last renewal of my American passport in 1996. I would have to look at my passport.
Yes, but it would be doesn't have to be exact, but it was sometime in the mid-90s, Mr. Lopez, that you were given a passport. I mean, a renewal of the US passport.
Opo, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to just read, and Mr. Lopez and Attorney Bautista can reply to this. In one of the conditions in the application of a US passport, in the acts or conditions, and if I may read, Mr. Chair, for the record, if any of the below-mentioned acts or conditions have been performed by or applied to the applicant, the portion which applies should be lined out, and a supplementary explanatory statement under oath or affirmation by the applicant should be attached and made a part of this application. Ito na po yung code. Application for a U.S. passport. I have not, since acquiring United States citizenship, nationality, been naturalized as a citizen of a foreign state, taken an oath or made an affirmation or other formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state, entered or served in the armed forces of a foreign state, accepted or performed the duties of any office, post, or employment under the government of a foreign state or political subdivision thereof, made a formal renunciation of nationality either in the United States or before a diplomatic or consular officer of the United States in a foreign state, or been convicted by a court or court-martialed or of competent jurisdiction of committing any act of treason against or attempting by force to overthrow or bearing arm against the United States or conspiring to overthrow, put down, or to destroy by force the government of the United States. Ang act and condition po na to sa pag-apply ng US passport only means that you are giving allegiance to the United States and no other foreign state. Very clear. Again, Attorney Bautista can answer. If you sign this application and you are given a passport, therefore, you are repudiating any other citizenship, and you are saying that you are giving your sole allegiance to the United States of America, Mr. Chairman.
Attorney Ayon, respond, Your Honor.
Attorney Bautista, you are recognized.
Salamat po, no? Maliwanag po sa Commonwealth Act number 63. Nakalista po doon yung modes by which Philippine citizenship may be lost. Number 1 po, naturalization in a foreign country. Maliwanag po na Mr. Lopez was never nationalized. Pangalawa po,
Mr. Bautista, if I may again call your attention, when he applied for a renewal in 1996, he signed as part of the application the part on acts or conditions. And if I may read the particular phrase, that you have not made an affirmation or other formal declaration of allegiance to a foreign state, which will be construed, Attorney Bautista, that you have sole allegiance to the United States of America. Kaya po tinanong ko yung application ng Philippine passport. Kasi, wala hong ganun eh. Pero sa US passport, nung nag-apply noong 1996, and even before that, very clear that part of that condition is you will have sole allegiance to the United States of America.
ang sagot ko po doon, hindi po tayo dalubhasa sa American law dahil we are Philippine lawyers. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, that under our law, he never lost his citizenship when he applied for or obtained foreign passport.
Mr. Chairman, the best evidence is the document itself. The signed document is the best evidence. I don't think we should be arguing on that matter now. I think that if there is an application for a passport renewal, we should get a copy of the same so that we know what, or at least a copy of the form signed, so that we don't have to argue on the merits of the said document, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Cong Boy. Even that, Congressman Remulla, maybe all we have to do is download the application
yes.
of the form of for the renewal of the U.S. passport, Mr. Chairman. So again, I just wanted to clarify that. Pwede po niyong i-download yan, makikita po yan ng lahat ng tao. Pag ikaw ay nag-apply ng renewal, kung ikaw ay US citizen, parte ng kondisyon doon ay wala kang pagkampi o wala kang pagkilala sa ibang bansa o sa ibang gobyerno, kundi ang gobyerno at ang bansa ng Estados Unidos. I may now go back to my second point. Doon po sa ating Constitution, and it was read by Attorney Bautista earlier, the ownership and management of mass media shall be limited to citizens of the Philippines or to corporations, cooperatives, or associations wholly owned and managed by such citizens.
From
So, pinala na naman siya ni Congressman Remulla.
Congressman Remulla, Congressman Remulla, pakipatay mo yung mic is on.
Pinatayan si Congressman Remulla ng microphone.
So, I read now Section 11 of General Provisions. tiningnan ko po yung definition ng word na wholly owned and managed by such citizens. And ang definition po niya is entirely, fully. Under the Merriam-Webster dictionary definition, it is full or entire or completely. Kaya, again, on 2 points, I maintain my position that the question of citizenship is not just a question of whether you are a dual citizen, na yan po ang pinagdidebatehan ngayon, tanggap na Pilipino ka, pero ikaw din ay Amerikano, at yung pong question ng citizenship sa allegiance. Yung una pong tanong ko sa passport, yun po yung sa allegiance. Ito pong tanong ko pangalawa, dun sa general provisions, yung definition ng wholly owned and managed provision. Now, I go back to my question on ownership. Mr. Lopez, from 1986 to 2020, how many shares do you own? Magmula po nung panahon ng 1986 nung kayo po'y umuwi at pinatakbo na po ang ABS-CBN, gaano kalaki ang parte ng inyong pagmamayari sa korporasyon?
Your Honor, I don't have that number with me right now. It is not a significant number. Most of the shares I got is from the employee stock ownership plan of ABS-CBN. It's not a significant, statistically significant number. The ownership of the family is through Lopez Holdings and through Lopez Inc. That owns 56% of ABS-CBN. Individually, all of us perhaps own shares of stock, but none of them are significant, statistically significant po.
Opo, so kung ito po'y aayusin, kunyari yung meron sa Lopez Holdings, meron sa sarili ninyo, more or less so, ilang kayang percent ang lalabas po dito?
Yung sa akin,
Si Eric Yason.
perhaps Eric Yason can answer this question. Eric?
Mr. Yason, you're recognized.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, I don't have that information right now.
Shares.
But we could submit that.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Chair.
Pakisubmit na lang po next time pa.
So yes, part of the request is to get. And from 1986 to the current Mr. Chairman, I understand that Mr. Gabby Lopez is already Chairman Emeritus. But from 86 to year 2020, what positions have you undertaken as part of management of ABS-CBN?
Paki-unmute lang yung device ni Mr. Lopez, please.
Salamat.
Pakimute.
If I recall correctly, I started as CFO, then I became general manager, then I became president, and then I became chief executive. I retired as chief executive when I turned 60, and I retired from being a chairman when I turned 65.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, again, we would like to thank Mr. Gabby Lopez for giving us the time and to answer the questions. Isang tanong lang po, Mr. Lopez, you may or may not answer this question. Pero, again, everyone have been telling you that, we know that it is not your fault. Hindi niyo po kasalanan na kayo po ay isang American citizen dahil doon kayo pinanganak. At hindi nyo rin kasalanan na kayo naging Pilipino dahil po ang mga magulang nyo ay Pilipino. Kung doon po sa pagdaan ng panahon, hindi nyo pa po naisip na mag-renounce ng American citizenship para maging kabuuang Pilipino na po ang inyong maging citizenship, Mr. Lopez?
Yes, I have considered it. But you know, the way I see it, I am first and foremost Filipino. I will live, I will die in the Philippines. That is certainly been the family's position, and we are 7 generations of Lopez's in the Philippines. Frankly, the issue of being a dual citizen is not even something that I think about. I know in my heart I am a Filipino, and all my actions in the last 35 years I've been associated with ABS-CBN has been with the service of the Filipino in my mind. So you are right. It is something that I should have considered, but it was never something that I felt was an issue in terms of any of my actions. If it came down to conflict of interest, I would give up my U.S. citizenship in a minute.
So thank you, Mr. Lopez. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.